Hey guys, Nergod here, welcome all to Stardew Valley mods. Another modding series that we're gonna be taking on. This time around, we are, don't worry, I'm not here to waste anyone's time. I'm not here to waste my time either. I know exactly what I'm going for in this modded series. I'm actually not gonna go for any building or planting or whatever. I'm not wasting any more time with that. I've already took care of that, so like, I've already had fun with that. I do not require to make a series over me planting seeds or what else you do in Stardew Valley, you know. I mean, yeah, there's still quite a lot of things going on in Stardew Valley that I am not fully familiar with maybe, but I know exactly my sauce over here and what we're going for. So we're gonna do something. I know this might sound surprising to you, given that this is a game in which you're mostly supposed to plant stuff and this kind of stuff, and farming, do a lot of farming because you're a farmer in this game. But there is a lot of fighting going on here in sim segments as well. Well, it doesn't mainly focus on combat, but there are combat sections in these too, more or less. But this time around we're gonna do kind of what we've done in Kingdom Hearts 3 mods, fellas. But we are not going to spawn Heartmore anymore. We're going to spawn monsters. I'm pretty sure every single monster that's in this game. There's a mod that allows me to summon monsters. And I can summon those monsters anytime I want, anywhere I want. It's exactly what we're going to do in this series. Yeah, pretty much. I don't think I'm planning to do anything else with this series except for that. So I hope you're ready, because we'll really be spawning a lot of stuff. Let's just load. Now, am I called Near Glory over here, or am I called Justice? Let me see. We're gonna have to wait for the loading, because I am using quite a lot of mods. How many mods am I using? 120 or something, I'm not sure. 200, no, actually 200, over 200 mods or something like that. So I am using a lot of mods. Lots of them. But we're gonna have a lot of fun with this stuff, trust me. I am not the biggest fan of farming. I've never been. And you're gonna imagine I'm not doing well on the farming part, so we're not bothering too much with that. But I have managed to get a pretty impressive looking farm still, which is great. However, I'm not bothering to do farming anymore. We're doing fighting instead of farming. We're farming off of fighting. Yeah, we're farming XP, not farming crops and stuff. Alright, yeah, Near Glory farms XP, not farm crops. But why care about farming crops anymore? Just for the looks of it, you know. What we want is the fighting. Alright. Take off my hoodie. Let's just see, yeah, this is my profile over here. Near Glory, Justice Farm. Ah yes, my farm is called Justice. Justice Farm, exactly. This is the only save file I've ever created. I haven't bothered to see if... Actually, I don't even know if other locations like Beach Farm or whatever other type of farms there are out there, would it change anything related to the story whatsoever? I'd go assume it's the same thing for all of them, so it doesn't matter. I've gone with the default normal farm, but through modding I have made my farm look different, which is also you're going to see over here. Near Glory, day 15 of summer, year 1. We're actually not going to advance days in this, because I don't want to. We're going to always stay on day number 15. I don't know why. There is a certain thing in this game that pisses me off the most. All of the crops that I planted are supposed to be planted on different seasons, like summer, winter, and other seasons. Summer, winter, fall, and the main one, yeah, then spring. We're not going to do this because if I allow the days to advance, my crops will all wither and die pretty much, and which is why I'm always standing with time freeze on, so it doesn't advance the time of the day, so my crops can stay over there and not die. I know, but it's a very big deal if you think about it, because I've been wasting a lot of time planting them, so I don't want that to happen. And I have to be really cautious about the way I was planting them too, because I have to keep switching between seasons. I have to keep being careful when I press the instantly grow button, which is Q, so they don't wither the plants that are supposed to grow only on some seasons. And so I managed to hardly get all of the plants, well, yeah, you get all of the crops to grow on the same season, which is summer over here. Now I can switch to any season without messing up the crops over here, which is good. So yeah, it was a lot of work, but in the end I managed to do it. I planted one of every single crop and seeds and trees in this game actually. I needed a lot of space though, because I couldn't with less space. It was impossible. You can only plant crops in your farm, you can't plant crops anywhere else, which is why I've gone for doing that. Just to make my farm look, let's just say, as colorful as possible. Plenty of epic looks, let's just say. And then for the house, well, it's quite messy. I wasn't very patient to have a proper layout, so I just spammed a lot of objects inside the house. It's gonna be quite messy over there, but we're gonna go to the house later. At least the garden is not messy like my house is. Well, anyways, I'm not saying that just because my house looks messy it's gonna be bad looking. It's kind of gonna like an artistic piece of mosaic, let's just say, or something. Yeah, I spammed a lot of objects inside the house. So many objects that I have to go through them actually. And which is why I'm also using a mod that makes me able to enter and pass through certain objects that you normally not be able to pass through, like treasure chests and that. Alright, so have I explained enough? We will explain more once we get into this, so yeah. Once again, all we'll be doing over here is summoning monsters. I haven't come back to this game for anything else, because I would know what else I'd have planning, so this is all we're doing for now, and I hope I have been growing this idea good enough so we can put it in action same way I've been thinking to put it, because something else thinking to do this way and then somehow it turns out the other way. So we're gonna make sure it turns out the way we planned for it to turn out. So there you go. Well, we normally start in the house, but thanks to a mod that allows me to save anywhere, anytime without actually having to sleep. Well, I saved wherever I'm saving, the mod picks up from the same spot that I saved, which is this spot. Look at this, fellas. This is my beautiful farm. You could say it looks, it's full at this point. It's literally full of plants and trees and full of crops. One way to put it. It's full of everything over here, like literally. I also modded so that the weeds would look like the stuff from Undertale, which are the blue flowers from the caves. You can also go over here and we'll have even more crops over here. Look at this. I'm actually going to use these fields, and we're going to find monsters over here too. I don't think I'm going to use the bomb, because otherwise I'll destroy all of my crops. I might do it actually. I'll only be using my sword. There are certain crops that I normally could not pass through, but thanks to the mod now I can pass through these crops as well. I think it's the crops that grow on sticks or stuff. Now I have to go for each and every single type of tree as well, but I have to go for one tree of that type only, because it was also annoying because it wouldn't allow me to plant trees close to one another, and I kinda struggled to make space for trees at this point. These are supposed to be like heart more over here. I don't even know. They look like the Heartless from Kingdom Hearts 3 as scarecrows. Who came up with that, I wonder? That's also a part of the mod. Can also go inside over here. Ah, yes. Before I go, we could also call on our teammate ZORO over here, who's apparently he's still here, but normally he's actually he's not. Just a glitch. Anyways, we have a phone over here. very nicely pinky colored phone, because apparently this was the only more textured color out of all. As you can see, you can change your phone's color from over here. It's also a part of another mod. Now if you want me to tell you what mods exactly, but I think you've seen over there once I initialized the mods. You could read what the console was saying and you'll see exactly what type of mods I'm using right now. Of course, since I'm near glory, I'm also using the cowboy hat for my character. Good thing I found this cowboy hat because it's very convenient. Now there's also a very cool cowboy hat which is very rainbowy, but the reason I did not like to use that one is, I tell you why, because its sides over here, double sides of the cowboy hat, did not look like this cowboy hat whatsoever. So this is like the best cowboy hat out of all, despite the fact that it's not rainbowy. And by rainbowy I mean it just changes from color to color. Yeah, so this one is still my most preferred cowboy hat, which is why I'm gonna stick with this one, well, forever. I'm already dressed properly. I've actually customized my character from the very beginning of the game to look like this, except for the cowboy hat. The cowboy hat I've got the hang of it later, so I've also managed to have the cowboy hat. In reality my hair would be red like idol Christian's hair, pretty much. Well, not exactly like idol Christian's hair, a bit, well, dark redder, so it would be like brown. And man, I actually look like myself. Near glory, cowboy zombie of justice. Look at this, it's absolutely perfect. So what I was gonna say over here, I have this phone over here mod that lets you talk with other villagers without having to be in the village. Not only that, but you can actually even have an option to call on them and aid you in battle all you want. Normally you have to speak to them same way through the village, but with the phone you can speak with them from distance, which allows you to get anyone we want in your party. The only party character I'm going to get though, the only ally I'm gonna have is Zoro from One Piece, because Zoro is badass after all, we know it. He has 3 swords, he has well, some really unique swords with their names are pretty hard to pronounce, so I'm not gonna get over the names of the sword. I already know what the swords are named, but it's hard to remember right now, so I'm not gonna bother remembering. We're going to recruit Zoro, and Zoro is gonna be pretty much going with us everywhere. We can also chat with him. But yeah, let's go ask Zoro to follow me. Yes, let's go. It's gonna pick up because last time I saved, he was with me in the team, so now he's again. Now there's a bit of a bug over here because I have the time frozen. If I happen to talk to him and tell him to like, "Wow, it was fun, see you later," then he goes off my party. If I want to call him again, I won't be able to until I quit to the title screen and reload the game. So I gotta make sure I don't do that. But yeah, this is the only ally I'm gonna be using. I'm not gonna be switching between allies. There are plenty of allies, but yeah, none of them are as best looking as Zoro, let's just say. And he's also the most overpowered out of all the characters you see over here, because he's using the very legendary blades that he's usually using in the franchise. So yeah, Zoro's gonna be my ally, guys. Incredible, am I not right? Yeah. Does that make me Luffy straw hat or something? Just because I'm using a cowboy hat? Nah, of course it doesn't. Still near glory. Zoro is just like a, let's just say, DLC character. It's not a DLC character. It's a modded character. But yeah, it's actually quite cool to have because he has this onigiri and other epic abilities that he uses in combat with his swords that are meant to represent the same swords from the One Piece that he's actually using in combat, which is also nice. Alright, enough about this. You also flip the phone. But there's something wrong about flipping the phone. For some weird reason, if you tried calling some NPCs, I think the last time I checked, it doesn't quite work properly, so you'd want to have your phone like this mostly. And the other stuff is just the map over here, I believe. The feature list. We can open the feature list over here as well. The only feature that I'm gonna use mostly from this feature list is the shipping bin. Then why am I using the shipping bin, you may ask? I'm often going to be quite full on items. Hey, not the shipping bin. Is it the shipping bin? But he went somewhere over there. Ah, yeah, it was the shipping. Yeah, I'm get rid of the stuff from my inventory, because I'm gonna be full of stuff by the end of this, so we're gonna want to constantly get rid of stuff. Yeah, like it will go something like this. I think I'll also get rid of this. I'm only gonna use the one here. Freezing. Let me just make sure nothing else is open. Nope, it's fine. So anyways, let's get rid of the other stuff over here. I don't need anything else except for the mega bomb and the other stuff. There's certain items that I'm not gonna be able to put in the shipping, so I'm gonna have to like delete them manually. I also have a mod that drops me random items from the game every now and then. I've set it so that it doesn't go full berserk and drops me as often as possible, because then I'm gonna keep getting my inventory filled up. The inventory button was the E button. Alright. Oh, but I'm not gonna use that mostly. I'm gonna use the inventory over here. Now this allows me to get any item from the entire game, and I can also search for whatever item I want to get. There's also the star feature over here. Doesn't work on all items, but on some items it will give them better rarity, like the purple star rarity. So that's about it. Over there I can search for any item that I want, but I will not waste time with this, because this is a very long list of items over here. So if I go through this, it will take not only forever but forever. By the time I get random items, I'll be getting rid of them. Galaxy ammo is I guess we're doing it like that. Well, there you go. I don't have any other better way to doing it. Cactus fruit. Let me see. You can also eat certain stuff like the cactus fruit over here. Oh, very convenient to get a cactus fruit. How do you eat it? You just press left click. Oh wait, there was a key that allows you to instantly. I'm gonna have to look through the configuration file. I don't know which mod does with the stamina and the food, because there's normally isn't in the game, it's a part of the mods. Yeah, let me look. I have created the mods folder already, so yeah. Something with instantly eat item. How do I do that? It normally tells you what key to press over here. Update keys. Nexus question marks. No, this one. Instant eats item holding Alt plus hotbar button. Oh, damn it, I forgot which was the hotbar button. And now I have to do a search, because I'm a noob. Right, so what's the hotbar button? Oh wait, no, I remember now. Never mind. Hotbar button is the number buttons, that from which so this is 0, 1, 3? What? Oh. Yeah, I think that's the one. Did, it didn't even do the eating animation, you just got rid of the item. Okay, interesting. So I guess that's how you do it then. There's also the CGB cheats menu that allows us to set basic cheats like infinite health, infinite stamina, instant weapon. We'll be needing most of this stuff in order to work with the best of all stuff, let's just say. Auto water crabs, durable fences, everything is usually set to, as you can see over here. I'm just showing you, just in case you're curious what options I'm using. You can switch the weather. Currently we're on the sunny weather, raining. Sadly though, these don't take effect unless you unfreeze the time. Nothing really happens, as you can see. It's still sunny, even though I've switched. So yeah, we'll just change it back to sunny. That's just a sound effect. Give gifts anytime, no friendship decoy, decay. These are also on. You can also get maximum hearts on your friends. I'm not sure if this impacts any part of the stories in characters whatsoever. You're still getting all of the, well, most of the events. However, I don't think I've got everything. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I still missed by doing this, but who knows anymore. I'm not patient enough to take it through this. Farm, carpenter, mines, Pierre's shop. This is the where you can teleport to certain locations. We're also gonna make only make use of it sometimes, I guess. Freeze time inside, freeze time in caves. But we don't need this because freezing time everywhere is normal. I'm not sure why would you want to just freeze time in certain locations. I mean, if you want to freeze the time, you usually want to freeze it everywhere, so still. You can change the day on each one. I believe this won't impact the crops, but in fact, if I do this, I think I might be able to also get to the SCs might not switching the days. Complete quests. You also have a thing over here that allows you to auto complete quests if you don't want to take the time to do them. I'm usually gonna want to take time to them because it's fun, like you say. Just in case you don't know, I guess you can auto complete them. Open menu P, freeze time F, grow tree G, grow crop C. You can actually customize the keys for this too. This will allow you to grow crops, to grow trees. Now, I advise you, if you do it for different seasons, to grow like I did over here, multiple plants that would only grow in one season, or, you know, that would grow on 4 different seasons, to have more on the same season. Just set grow crops distance around player to 1, because this way you make sure you wouldn't press C again and you'd end up withering a lot of crops. Because you're not on the same, well, weather as all of the crops required to be on different, not on the same time. It is not time. Season, because all the crops need different seasons to grow. Freaking snap. We need to explain that, don't we? Also, we have this time stuff over here. Right. You can add money, casino coins, golden walnuts, gems. So where's the seasons? How do you change the seasons in this game? Time, right? Yeah, over here, time. You have 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter. You can switch between them if you want. Now each time you switch between a season, as you can see, my crops are still fine, so they won't wither away because my time is frozen. It won't allow the time to, well, progress. Which means all my crops are fine. You see over here. I can safely switch between any season, and even though some crops grow only in some seasons, they will still remain over here with no problem. Whatever season I don't know why there isn't a mod like that. I've already searched before and I haven't seen a mod that allows the crops to be planted on all seasons. But if there is anyone like that, you can let me know, because I have searched and I have not seen anything like that. Or I've tried something that would be like that, but it didn't work. The crops would have still withered and died the other day after you rested. Right. And something related with weeds and stuff. So yeah, you can change like that. Spring can also be fall. Now all of them, as you can see, affect the area you're in. It will make it look different. I don't know which one you like the most. I prefer the summer one, I guess. But all of them are very excellent. In fact, maybe the summer even, the fall looks even more better than the other look. They all make the area around you look different. It's like a biome stuff, they just say biome. Biomes. What? It's cool. We also got winter. Alright, this is supposed to be like, I don't know, some... I've changed the... You can tell that I've changed the... What you call dirt patches to look like the ones from... some texture stuff from ground in Undertale. You'd see this somewhere, I believe, I don't know, just in the underground ruins or something. That's well, that seems very cool, so I guess that's why I was one. Undertale has some cool ground, so what can I say, I did want it to have that, the same ground over here too. It felt good, I mean, right? See? Yeah, the ground is just like the one from Undertale. And the flowers, same. Guys, it's nice. I mean, if I wanted to have it like that, then I had it like that. Summer, spring. I'm gonna start with spring actually. Oh, my teammate ZORO is just getting stuck somewhere. Where did he get stuck? Because I couldn't pay attention. The reason he gets stuck is because he's not the mod that allows me to pass through certain objects does not go with him as well, so he's not able to pass through the same objects like I can. He's gonna get stuck into certain objects that he can pass through. For some reason I still cannot pass through trees, but I can pass through certain crafts where I will pass through. Yeah, so we've established all of this over here with the menu. We've established what the inventory, well, what this does over here. This allows us to get any item from the game by pressing the E button, whatever you search over here. Let's just say you search for seeds, you'd get all type of seeds over here. And you'd want to search, because this way you would get to, well, you wouldn't want to be dumb and not search. You gotta know the definitions of the items, the names, in order to search for them. Otherwise you'll be scrolling down over here and it would take too much time, because there's a lot of useless stuff you don't want from this. There's every item in the game over here once again. But that's just in case you want to add yourself whatever item you want. Do I already tell I'm not make use of this. Oh, and the K button that saves your game. I shouldn't have pressed it again, but it's okay, nothing really happens if I press it. Have I already turned off the music in this game? Because I want to make sure I did. Yeah. I still keep the ambient and stuff. The ambient is fine. Okay, so what else do we have here? the feature list by pressing the Q button. And there was one more thing, but I forgot what you had to press. I don't even use that thing, so whatever. I think I removed that. Calendar, farm computer, but it didn't have anything else that these ones doesn't have. This one has. Calendar, farm computer. So what does the feature list have? It has a calendar. The same calendar from the town, I believe. Shayla's birthday. Well, okay. Certainly I don't know where she lives though. I've seemed to have seen this NPC sometimes in the town too, but she doesn't live in this town, she lives in another. So I don't know. I've already been everywhere and I couldn't see where she lives. Farm computer calendar. As the farm computer. Just be farm analysis what you've done in your farm. Perfection tracker. Well, my total complete is 30%, so it's pretty bad, I know. Junimo skills. Well, you have certain skills over here that will allow you to, like, strengthen fishing spends. I don't know why this is required, you might as well just have it max. Shipping bin that we're gonna use very often for clearing our inventory at all times, because we're gonna constantly be running out of inventory space. Mine elevator. I'm going to use the mine elevator, school elevator, and volcano elevator because we kind of want to travel to. These are the three places that we have lots of floors into. Well, excluding this one. This one just has a couple of segments, but these ones are like nearly like endless mode. Let's just say nearly. You could fight a lot of. Well, it still has an ending, but you can fight monsters across multiple dungeons and stuff. Let's just say mine elevator, school elevator. Take us to these two dungeons. Location map, you can view the location of the map. If you right click, you can teleport to any of the locations on the map. It works for every part you're in. You don't have to be over here in order to teleport. You can be on whatever part of the game you want, in whatever map you are. You can usually press the M button and teleport to that certain. Oh no, not the M button, the N button, the N button. You can teleport that sort of area. So yeah, that's very useful also. Quest boards, I think my quest board must be busted or something because I haven't been getting any quests in days. So I must have busted the game at this point. Monster kill. This not instantly kill all of the monsters if there are some monsters you can't reach, let's just say. Friendship data, well, it shows you what they each prefer, I believe, and stuff. Birthday, address. I don't know why they're red. They're red for some weird reason. I don't know if that's good or bad. Tagged chests. These are all the chests that I have around. You can switch between them. I don't get, this one is not working properly, I think, because you can't even switch through every chest. I mean, maybe not all of them show as tagged chests. Some are just basic and they don't show over here. Shop list. Shop stuff. School, boring, farm map, walnut room order. You can figure out the rest yourself, I believe. Farm animals, Junimo chest, office list, volcano elevator. We're wasting time. And I think it's nearly time for me to eat again, isn't it? I have to stop for a second so I can go to eat before I continue. For now, let me just show you the stuff. Mine elevator location maps. I'm gonna have to get a lot of energy for doing this. We're just gonna say we're gonna go around spawning and fighting monsters everywhere. And you already know I like pushing myself to this a lot. Ginger Island map, Walnut room, casino statistics. Okay. So what we're mainly gonna require to make this mod series successful is this one thing over here. I set it to be the same button as the CGB chess menu. I mean, I haven't set it. Someone dumb enough has fit. Anyways, they figured out that it should be P button, same as the CGB cheats menu. I don't know if the modder was aware that another one had the same button, but you can switch it. You can switch the button if you don't want it to be on the same one. But you don't have to switch it. You can have the same menu on the same button. Just press the P button again and you'll be able to access the monster menu. And this allows you to spawn any monster you want in this area over here. Now we have a series of monsters. We have a slimes of all coloration. Now I've added a very fun mod as well that changes the monsters with the ones from Dragon Quest. That's right. Like Dragon Quest slimes, Dragon Quest bats, Dragon Quest skeletons, Dragon Quest more slimes. These are very cool too. So, and also Dragon Quest ghosts. That's what it does. Let me show you. It spawn slimes. Now it doesn't matter if there's stuff placed wherever. You can summon them everywhere. Like, look at this. You just click and you can select whatever spot you want. Since this is like, this has tiles, squares, you have to select what square to spawn in the monster. See? But yeah, you can summon how many slimes you want over here. No, if you summon them into you, they will damage you. Very fun. Alright. This would normally take forever if we did like this, so I will use a certain technique that I used to always use in Plants and Zombies Heroes. Everywhere else, because I don't know why. Maybe my mouse is busted, you could say, but... On my double finger of justice. With my double fingers of justice, I'm gonna click as epic as possible. I'll be able to click very fast, just say so. Okay, well, hopefully my mouse can keep up with the clicks, because sometimes my clicks are busted and they don't register properly, but they do most of the time, so relax. As you can see, I can summon them even faster, twice more faster than I normally would, just by clicking one time. I can click with both of my fingers. I never try with 3 fingers. Well, it doesn't affect the change. 2 fingers, and you can click in the fastest way possible. Just with this. Just click, 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 click. Much faster than clicking with 1 finger. But that's how we're gonna do it mostly. I don't plan anything else. We're just gonna be brain deadly fighting lots of monsters all the time. However you wanna call it. To get out of the menu over here, you just press escape. There you go. Phew. Now, the more monsters you summon, like usually they will lag your game even if this is a pixelated game. But well, yeah, you know, if my PC could have keep up with it in Kingdom Hearts 3, well, sometimes it will even crash by me spawning too many monsters. Eventually, it will still be fun. It's a bit messy because some monsters wander off in other directions. And like I said, they will lag your game, and the items that they drop can also lag your game insanely much. Which is why I have to make sure my see, I didn't just want it for the satisfaction, but I need to make sure that these items are cleared so they don't lag me. So I need them to come into my inventory for that. And since the item generator also mills me with random items, because there you go, I just like it for some odd reason. I'd obviously be removing it at this point, but I know I need to keep it. Look, a slime. My teammate Zoro. Don't you see the slime? There you go. My teammate will also attack them. And he will kill them same way pretty much. It's pretty good because he's also very programmed to attack and stand by the player's side. Guys, whenever he sees a monster, he's like exclamation mark. He has certain moves like onigiri and stuff that he pulls off eventually. Right, this one is over here. Some of them get stuck into collision if I summon them into trees and stuff. Well, that's fine. So yeah, that's how it works with the monster spawning. If there's any monster left, you can select the monster kill. Yes, anyway, you can crash the game by spawning monsters. Hey, this is actually a lot more better over here, because no matter how many monsters you spawn, you won't be able to crash the game, but yet of course you will be lagging until you get to 1 FPS eventually, so do not yet. I think not that possible for the game to crash. It's just because it's pixelated. Your GPU won't get too stressed out or whatever stuff, so your memory will be fine. Yeah, you will be fine even if you summon lots of monsters. It's a lot more better than it was in Kingdom Hearts 3. We won't be crashing at all, which is fine. No, we won't be crashing anytime, don't you worry about it. I already tested it out, summoning lots of monsters, and it works just fine. Even better than in Kingdom Hearts 3 maybe. Or a pixelated game, as you say. So, right. That's not the only type of monsters you can summon. Different color slimes. But whenever you try to summon more enemies, it freezes time, as you can see. It freezes everything, even everything that's around you too much. So it freezes the camera, it freezes everything that's happening. So you can summon the monsters. Obviously when you press escape, it will unfreeze you and these monsters will come to life. This is pretty good, I believe. Now if you wanna look into the console just in case, because you might be getting some errors. This isn't entirely error free. You will get some. Let me just see. No, actually you don't get any errors, I'm just joking. Spawn skeleton and spawn. It gets the coordinate. This is how monster spawning works. When you select the tiles to spawning the monsters, whatever you spawn, skeletons or slimes, the monsters will get the coordinates and they will spawn in as well, as you can see. You can view everything over here, included monster coordinates. Now what is this over here? Fabrication is more failed because in the game loop update ticked any things. The given 64 was not. There are certain items that the fabricator has that probably don't work properly, but the fabrication mod works, even though it said that. You see that these are the type of examples. You can be getting some red highlighted stuff in the SMAPI. I don't know how to fix some of them. I mean, this is the only. Yes, I did know because I removed lots of other mods that wouldn't work properly over here. Just I had to work a lot in order to make stuff work properly. You see, it wasn't very easy. But yeah, as you can see, it keeps a log of everything that's happening. That's how this operates. You're not running the normal version. Let me tell you, when you're running with modded version, you always want to run it through SMAPI, not through the basic application itself, because otherwise it will run without mods. Yeah, you can summon everything. Yeah, so I'm gonna enjoy as much of this as possible. Not just as much of it, I'm gonna enjoy everything. Yeah. And once again, if you want to pick up stuff, you can either just drag it to... No, if you want to delete stuff, I advise you don't just drag it to your to your bin over here, because if you get... Well, if you often get your inventory full like I do over here, then since I haven't found any mod that would automatically delete it for you, I found one, but I didn't know how to use it no matter how hard I tried, so I removed it, assuming it does nothing. Or it did something that I thought it did, but it didn't. Anyways, we're gonna use the shipping bin in order to get rid of all this stuff, and we can select all of the items that we're getting over here. As you can see, they're all getting absorbed in the shipping bin over here, with the exception of the skeleton. Certain items that will not be able to go in here. We have to delete them through the dash. Pretty good. Oh, sorry. Just press the E button. This trash is better than your trash from the inventory, because your inventory trash cannot delete some of the items like your main items. This can even delete your main items. This trash over here is different than your trash, than the trash can from the inventory. This trash can delete everything. Over here. Yeah, hope we don't get very paranoid by the items we keep getting into inventory, because this way it'll be better. We'll use the shipping bin. We just pop him in there and get rid of it. This is the mailbox. You appreciate your efforts in improving life in the web. And that's all I have. The rest of the mail has been already... I've already seen the rest of the mails. The messages. And this mod has certain locations that will be yeah, enough of that. You will see we get lots of areas to go through. we don't have modded maps or modded stages. You can't call them like that, I guess. We're playing the game itself, but with mods. So we'll be going through lots of areas that are in the game, and yeah, we're enjoying spawning monsters everywhere. In town, in the open field that I worked on a lot, as you can see over here, in the farm, in the caves, in the dungeons, stuff. In my house as well. We'll spawn monsters everywhere. Okay. I think I've established on what route we're gonna go with this, and how the series is gonna go over here, because the main step is the hardest one, and I have to actually talk about all this, but we can go after the stuff that's more easier to parse, which is, well, just we'll play through each episode, spawning monsters, going in different areas, and that's how you gotta go mostly. But it's up to you if you want to keep watching this series, or if you want to move on to another series. Wait, what other series? Sorry, what? Other series I have recorded on the channel. But if you want to wait for future series, then you're gonna wait for me to upload these videos first. When you finish just about uploading videos, I'd advise you also check up on Kingdom Hearts 3 mods. First of all, mostly check up on Scribblenauts Unmasked with Plants and Zombies too. And there you go, there are playlists for all of this stuff that I've been doing, and I'll be doing even more of this stuff. Yeah man, let's just begin. I wanna go already. Enough talking. I've been talking a lot, it's getting uncomfortable. Let's just begin already, otherwise we'll keep talking at this forever. Yeah. So I hope you're enjoying endless fighting, because more endless fighting is coming over here. It'll be considered endless, but of course it will end at some point. It'll still be endlessly good to witness. Hopefully. We're gonna get this series to be as fun as the other series, so I'm taking a break. Because I feel like it's time fit. And then I'll come back and we're gonna work with the situation, and we're gonna make things epic, and we're gonna... yeah, see you.